Good morning, guys. It is the morning of Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2024. It is our trades back here with another video. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and use the affiliate links in the description box below. Every time that you use one of the affiliate links, it really helps me out, guys. If you want to support this channel in a big way, support me financially, please make sure to use those affiliate links, and liking, comment, subscribing really helps. Okay, guys, so with that being said, going to be a fairly short video today. I've got some other business that I need to go handle, but I want to start here on crude oil and tell you I'm a little bit of a salty boy because I had a short on in crude oil yesterday that obviously, crude oil is starting to come back. Crude oil now trading at 83.15. Since it did pop up again in the overnight session after a really extended move, coming back down and pairing some of those gains. Crude oil down 20 cents on the day. That is 0.24%. Latest headline on crude oil reads, crude oil prices erase an early advance as Russian crude exports rebound, guys. So this is one of the things that when you're day trading, when you are trading, you're going to see some of the trades that you knew were going to work out, but you mistimed it. Or you add it on to a loser, or you're trading on a prop account and you can't hold it overnight, so it really doesn't matter. But with that being said, yeah, crude oil, guys, is starting to come back a little bit, and that news headline on Russian crude exports rebounding. So again, crude oil coming back a little bit today. Looking here on the hourly chart, I imagine that we've had most of our movement for the day on crude oil, although I can't say that for certain. And so I don't think I'm going to be trading crude oil today. I'll be honest with you. As of right now, I don't think that crude oil looks like a great trade. Okay, so again, whenever I say something or I'm offering my thoughts on a chart or on a product, guys, this is not financial advice. These are just my opinions, what I'm currently seeing in the market. So as it stands right now, if you had a short on crude oil somewhere up around this $84 level, I think that obviously would have worked out for you pretty well. But with that being said, yeah, crude oil starting to come back. I want to head over now to Financial Juice and look at some of our need to know market risk. Okay, guys, we are here on Financial Juice. Let's start with our need to know market risk. European stocks declined after policymakers signaled they need more evidence that price pressures were under control, even as the latest data showed Euro region inflation moderating slightly. Hey, guys, so they had a video here on sentiment speculation here from Financial Juice. Let's see if there's any other headlines that we should know about. Not seeing immediately anything, so we're going to head back over here pretty quick to TradeDay, talk about what I'm seeing in some of the charts and some of the ideas, guys. So let's head back over to TradingView now that we've looked at our need to know market risk. Let's get back over to TradingView. Let's give you some of my thoughts on some of the markets I'm looking at today. Okay, guys, so greatest loser on the day is going to be Bitcoin. Bitcoin is down as of making this video $1,480. That's down 2%. Looking at this chart, guys, this is not something that inspires a lot. The hourly chart does not inspire a lot in me. There is a hole in the chart here, as we can see from Friday to Sunday's action in the futures. But overall, I think Bitcoin's probably made most of its move on the day. So this is not a chart that inspires a lot of confidence in me. Platinum futures, guys, is going to be our greatest gainer on the day. Platinum futures up $20.60. That's up 2.08%. So platinum futures trading up over 2% on the day. In terms of this chart here, guys, this is not something that I want to take an immediate trade on. Nikkei futures have also been in the overnight session, rose quite a bit, guys. Latest headline is on the Dow. Okay, that's not on the Nikkei, but this is not a chart that I would personally want to hop in right now. But the Nikkei is up 1.38%. Let's head over to our market news and see if there are any headlines that are worth reading, guys. Let's start with the indices. The FTSE 100 index closes 0.58% lower. Tesla climbs after better than expected Q2 delivery reports. Let's have a look at Tesla. Yeah, guys, so Tesla gapping up on the day today, currently trading at 227.90. Looking here at that 30-minute chart, Tesla's probably made the majority of its move for the day, made it in the overnight session, but Tesla is trading up on the day. So if we have a look at the NASDAQ, that should mean the NASDAQ is also rallying, right? Tesla's a big part of that. NASDAQ is currently up 34 points, that's 0.17% in this holiday shortened week. So again, not a ton of movement, but it is something worth noting. Dow holds steady. Tesla jumps after deliveries beat forecast. That's from the Wall Street Journal. The CAC 40, which is France's stock market, slips amid market caution. From MarketWatch, U.S. stocks could rise another 10% by the end of 2024 after a strong first half, history shows. And then U.S. dollar dips as Fed's Powell's dovish comments offset upbeat jobs data, guys. So let's have a look at the U.S. dollar index. Dollar index currently trading at 105.485, guys. That is basically unchanged on the day, down 0.01%, guys. That is unchanged on the day. Some losses early in the overnight session and in the pre-market for the dollar index. Now coming back and pairing some of those losses, traveling back to the 20-period simple moving average. So basically flat on the dollar index. Some other items, guys. Let's head over to gold and silver futures. So let's start with gold. Gold futures currently still within a trading range. Pretty easy to see here, guys, that gold futures have been locked in a trading range from about 23.50 to 23.27. Been locked in this trading range for a sustained period of time. Looks, though, that gold may be working to the downside. This is not a chart that inspires a whole lot of confidence in me. Personally, I would not trade this chart as it stands right now. If I were to trade gold futures at the moment, I would probably enter in on the short side. But with that being said, clearly trading within a trading range at the moment. So gold doesn't inspire a lot of confidence. Okay, guys, some other ideas. Let's have a look at silver futures, just getting through our metals. Again, this is not a chart that I would have a lot of confidence in trading right now. On the hourly chart, just sitting on that 20-period simple moving average, paring back some pre-market gains that we had. Silver futures did top that $30 mark. Coming off that now, silver futures trading at 29.7. That is up 0.28% on the day. From a technical perspective, guys, clearly choppy, overlapping candles, so not difficult to see. But if you can see overlapping candles, meaning up candle, down candle, up candle, down candle, not inspiring a lot of directional movement at the moment. So silver is not something that I would touch at the moment. Neither is gold. We talked about crude oil. I told you that, crude oil had a huge move up yesterday. Now we've got a headline: Russian crude exports rebound, and so oil futures have been heading back down, pairing some of those gains, now sitting at 83.15. Not a whole lot of movement at this point on oil, so I'm not going to be touching oil futures. Let's have a look at some of our stock indices, guys. Let's start with the ES. ES currently trading at 55.33. That is basically unchanged on the day, down 1.5 points on the day. Pre-market, guys, we had a decent size moved up, so we reached a low of 55.03.25, and then we rallied 41 points to 55.44 in the overnight in the pre-market session. As we're coming into the market session now, paring back some of those gains. So I might take a short on the ES. Looking at the market, looks like we're in a trading range, and we're probably going to head back down. So I think what I'm going to do, guys, is go ahead and execute a trade for y'all. And all right, guys, we're short 5 ES. Going to put a stop loss up here. That's going to be my trade for now, and we'll see how that works out. I don't see the market coming in and rallying very strongly. I think that we're currently in a trading range and probably going to head back down to the downside. So that's what I'm seeing on the ES right now. But if I need to take a loss, we'll take a loss, guys. That's why you put in stop losses. So with that being said, you saw that I opened up my TradeDay trade tab. I put in a limit order 1 tick above where the market was, got filled. on an idea that the market is in a trading range and should come back down to about the 55.08 level. Okay, guys, let's see if there are any other items I want to talk about. Corn futures, some of our ag futures, not inspiring a lot of faith right now. I wouldn't be touching corn futures. 407.6, that is basically unchanged on the day, up 0.25%. Some of our other agricultures, let's look at soybeans. Same picture here. Not a chart that I would want to be touching at the moment. That's at 1,113. That is up 0.18%, guys. Nasdaq, same basically as the ES, currently trading at 20,077 quarters. That is up 0.12%. So guys, it is a holiday shortened week, meaning that the market is probably not going to be moving in very clean and directional movements, which is something that you should know whenever that there are holiday shortened weeks. Okay, finally, let's look at the 30-year bond futures. I want to look at the ZB futures, guys. So Treasury yields have been heading higher, meaning that the yield futures, T-bond futures, have been heading lower. Pretty easy to see here using a basic trend line tool that the market has been trending lower, although now it almost looks like we want to enter into some sort of a trading range. This is not a chart that inspires a lot of confidence in me. The 30-year T-bond futures, again, one of those things where we're in a holiday shortened week and I'm not expecting a ton of movement. Latest headline reads, yields dip ahead of job openings data, expected Powell speech. So T-bond futures currently up 0.3%. That means that it's basically unchanged. Finally, one of our last metals I want to talk about here are copper futures. So on the hourly chart, again, lots of overlapping candles, pretty messy chart, not something that I'd want to touch at the moment, but nevertheless, copper futures up 0.23%. And let's finish off with the Euro futures, guys. Euro futures were up in the pre-market, coming back, pairing some of those gains. We are up 0.02%. That is basically unchanged on the day. Overall, I get the feeling that the market is in a holding pattern, in a waiting period, waiting for some more data to come out before we get more directional moves. So this is going to be fairly difficult trading. I would say a difficult market environment in which to operate, but nevertheless, there can be some money made. So, all right, guys, that has been my morning video here for Tuesday, July the 2nd, 2024. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and guys, good luck and happy trading.